I'm 77 years old, and I need to tell you all something that most women ain't never going to admit out loud. Something I've been carrying for 4 years now. Something that still wakes me up in the middle of the night, staring at that ceiling, wishing I could take it all back. I was the one who destroyed my marriage, not my husband, me. I did that. My husband Robert and I, we were married 48 years, raised 3 babies together, built a whole life from nothing, went from a little 1-bedroom apartment in Chicago to owning our home free and clear. And for most of them years I told myself we had a good marriage. You know, solid, stable, the kind that lasts. But here's what nobody tells you about long marriages. You can stay married for decades and still be alone. You can share a house with somebody and never really let them in. Robert died 4 years ago. Stroke. He was just sitting in his chair watching the evening news, and by the time them paramedics got there, he was gone. But about a week before it happened, he said something to me. We were sitting out on the porch after dinner, and out of nowhere, he just looked at me and said, "Eleanor, I'm still here. Been here the whole time. I just wish you'd let me back in." You know what I did? I got up and went inside, told him I had dishes to do. I left that man sitting out there by himself. A week later, he was dead. And them words, "I just wish you'd let me back in." I think about him every single day because he was right. He'd been trying to get back in for years, and I wouldn't open the door. Now look, I need you all to understand something. In them early years, Robert wasn't perfect. No man is. He worked 60-hour weeks at that firm, missed school plays, forgot anniversaries. There was times I felt like I was raising them kids by myself, running that household by myself, carrying everything while he just showed up to sleep. And I had every right to be hurt. I ain't saying I didn't, but here's what I did with that hurt. Instead of telling him about it, instead of fighting for us, instead of making him see me, I did something worse. I shut down quietly, little by little. So slow, Robert ain't even notice at first. I built walls around my heart, brick by brick, till he couldn't reach me no more. Not 'cause he stopped trying, but because I wouldn't let him in. I started keeping score. Every disappointment, every time he let me down, every time he picked work over me, I filed all that away, and I used it to justify being cold. He ain't noticed my new dress? Fine. I ain't going to compliment him either. He forgot to call when he was working late? Fine. I ain't going to ask about his day. He fell asleep during that movie I wanted to watch? Fine. I ain't reaching for his hand no more. Little punishments, small withdrawals. I told myself I was protecting myself, that I was just being strong, that if he really loved me, he'd break through them walls. He'd prove he deserved my warmth. But that ain't how love works. That ain't how none of this works. And I was about to learn that the hard way. Here's what nobody tells you. While you busy keeping score, While you busy punishing somebody for who they was 10 years ago, they changing, they growing, becoming somebody different. When Robert retired, something shifted in him. Kids was grown, the pressure was off, and all of a sudden he was present in a way he ain't never been before. He'd wake up early just to make me coffee. He'd say, "Let's take a walk after dinner, Elle." He'd ask about my day and actually sit there and listen. He'd try to hold my hand while we was watching TV. And you know what I did? I rejected that man every single time. I'd take the coffee and ain't even say thank you. I'd say I was too tired for walks, give him one-word answers, pull my hand away like I needed to fix the blanket or something. I told myself it was too little too late, that I waited decades for this version of him, and now I ain't want it no more. But that was a lie. The truth was uglier than that. I had gotten comfortable being disappointed. Resentment had become who I was, being the strong woman who ain't need nothing from nobody. That was my whole identity. And letting Robert in would mean admitting I'd wasted years being cold for no good reason. So I kept him out for 10 more years. 10 years of him reaching and me pulling away. 10 years I can't never get back. I need to tell you all something. I ain't never told nobody. Not my kids, not my sister. About 2 years before Robert passed, he planned a trip for us to Italy, Tuscany. See, Robert had always dreamed of seeing the vineyards, drinking wine under the sun, seeing where the Renaissance started. He talked about it since we were 20. Finally he booked it. 2 weeks in Italy, flights, the villa, tours, everything planned out. He was so excited when he showed me that itinerary. His hands were shaking, and I said no. I said it was too far, too expensive. Said I ain't want to be on no plane that long. All excuses, every last one of them. The truth? I was scared. Scared that if I went with him, if I let myself share something that deep, I'd have to feel something. I'd have to be close to him. I'd have to admit I still love that man. So I made him cancel it. We never went. After the funeral, I found a journal in his nightstand. Now, Robert wasn't never a writer. In 48 years, I ain't never seen that man write more than a grocery list. But there it was, a leather journal. He started it right after I said no to the trip. I can't read you all of it. Even now, 4 years later, I can barely get through it without breaking down. But there was one part, one paragraph that I think about every single day. He wrote, "I spent 10 years trying to find my way back to Eleanor. I don't know when I lost her. Don't know what I did, but I know she gone. She right there in our house, but she been gone for years, and I don't know how to reach her no more. I'm tired, Lord. I'm so tired of knocking on a door that won't open." He thought it was his fault. My husband spent the last 10 years of his life thinking he did something wrong, trying to fix a problem that ain't exist, trying to earn back a love I ain't never lost. I just stopped showing it, and I let him believe that through my silence, through my walls, I let the man I loved die, thinking he wasn't enough. Here's what I need you all to understand. There's two ways to destroy a marriage. The first way is loud. Affairs, abuse, walking out, the stuff everybody can see. The second way is quiet, withdrawal, being cold, slowly taking away your warmth till the person you love is just standing out in the cold, knocking on a door you won't open. The second way is worse, 'cause nobody sees it, 'cause you can deny it. I was there every day for 48 years. Same house, same table, same bed, but I was gone. And I made Robert feel like he was married to a ghost. If you watching this right now and you see yourself, if you the one keeping score, if you the one with the walls up, I need you to hear me. Your partner can't climb walls you won't lower. They can't read a mind you done closed off. And one day, whether it's death or divorce, they're going to be gone. And you're going to be sitting there alone with nothing but them walls you built to keep you company. There's a picture on Robert's side of the bed. I ain't moved it in 4 years. It's from our wedding day. He grinning so big, looking at me like I'm the sun, so young, so full of hope. I look at that picture every night, and I think about everything I should have done different. I should have talked to him instead of shutting down. I should have let him in during them last years when he was trying so hard. I should have went to Italy. I should have sat on that porch and held his hand. Here's what I want you to do today. If you love somebody, tell them. If you build walls, start taking them down. One brick at a time. Burn that scorecard. Light a match and let it go. All it's doing is keeping you alone. James and I had 48 years, and I wasted at least 15 of them behind walls. Now I got all the time in the world, and nothing to do with it but regret. Don't waste it like I wasted mine. Don't wait. Open the door.